want the future for all of us to be filled with laughing. I want the future for all of us to be filled with thinking, kind thinking about ourselves and each other. And I want the future for all of us to be filled with play. Because I've been lucky enough to witness the impact of what can happen when we allow ourselves to focus on these three human traits. When we laugh, think, and play, it doesn't matter where we're from. It doesn't matter who we pray to, or indeed don't pray to. It doesn't matter what our gender is, or indeed if our gender is non-definable. When we do these three things, we connect. And when we connect, we can change the world. Now, I've spent a lot of my life thinking about laughing. Not only as a theatre practitioner, an improviser, a comedian, and indeed a clown. And when I say clown, think Shakespearean fool, the court jester. We are the observers of life. We use humour to tell the truth of what we see is going on. So when I create laughter for 500 people or 1,000 people, it's that shared experience. And we all know how brilliant laughing can feel. But laughing doesn't have to be on a big professional stage. Laughing can be on a one-to-one basis. So every Tuesday, I talk to my very good friend, Rachel, as she's walking to work. And every Tuesday, I can guarantee I have at least one belly laugh. And it's that belly laugh that sets me up for the rest of the day. Think about that feeling for a moment, if you will. How good does a belly laugh feel? Now, of course, we talk about the things that are troubling us, the challenges in our life, but it's that belly laugh that really sets me up for every Tuesday. Yet, in life and in business and in culture, we don't prioritize laughing. We think, that's something that I will do on the weekend. Why is that? When did business get so serious? Because laughing, as we know, makes us feel good. It also encourages creativity, collaboration, change, connection. So why don't we prioritize it more often? When it comes to thinking, I've spent a lot of my life thinking about who I am. And I had to really challenge the thought processes that I had. I had a far from ideal childhood, and it left me with a legacy of negative thought processes and beliefs about myself. So I sought out mentors, teachers, guides, coaches, therapists. And it's amazing. When you find that you can put kindness into how you think, honestly, everything can change. Now, I know, having coached thousands of people around the world, that all of us, human beings, have that unkind human voice. You know the one, I'm too short, too much, too loud, too bossy. You fill in your own gaps here. But if we meet that voice with kindness, then honestly, anything and everything can change. So I wonder, why do you not allow yourself to meet yourself with kindness on a more regular basis? Because quite often, I find that unkind voice and that thought process stops us from doing things that you never know we might just enjoy. Take singing, for example. I've helped lots of people sing, and quite often they go, I can't sing. Now, admittedly, not all of us can have the voice of Adele, but we all can sing. But yet somehow our thought process stops us from allowing ourselves to do something that you never know you might just enjoy. And when it comes to playing, I spent a lot of my life as an adult getting other adults to play. And when I say to a room of adults, right, we're going to play some games now, I'm normally met with, and behind that look is, oh no, I don't play. I'm actually an adult. I'm an engineer. No, I'm a doctor. No, I'm a lawyer. No, I'm just an adult. I don't play. And yet, when I ask a room of kids, do you want to play? They're like, yes, of course. How does our thinking become so different? So when I invite adults to come into my world and play, so the world of improvisation and clowning, I quite often get adults to play games. And one of these games is to throw invisible balls around the room. This really is my life. And one of these times, I'd explained the game, and this gentleman came up to me, and he was like, I'm terribly sorry, but I don't think I can play this game. Let's call him Rob. And I was like, Rob, why can't we play this game? I can't catch. So it turns out that the way that we're thinking actually can stop allowing us to have those moments of play, to have those moments of wonder and joy. Because I've witnessed, with over 20 years of working across the world with people in business, that when you allow yourself to play, you can reconnect to that sense of wonder, that sense of joy that every single one of you had as a child. And what I also witness, when we allow ourselves to play, we allow ourselves to be present. How often do you find yourself not being present to yourself, to each other, to your kids? Is that really what you want your future to look like? Through play, the future is full of possibilities. Now, I'm not suggesting that if you laugh, think, and play, that the whole problems of the world will disappear. What I am gently suggesting is if you allow yourself to play, there can be moments of wonder and light that can be as true as the moments of all the darkness. During the lockdown, there was one weekend where I found out that 2 of my friends had been taken into hospital. And it wasn't COVID-related. Now, I was understandably worried. And it was made even worse because I couldn't go and visit them. Then my son, my brilliant son, he was 8 at the time, William, he came up to me and he said, Mum, should we play? And to be honest, even though I love play, I went, I'm not really in the mood. He went, come on, Mum. So we played this game. So we got 10 glasses, and in 5 of those glasses, William created 5 of the worst drinks that you can possibly imagine, that only an 8-year-old could possibly come up with. Coffee and Tabasco. Soda water and milk. Yum, yum. You get the idea. And the game was, with a ping pong ball, we had to throw the ball into the glass that corresponded to one of the horrible drinks. If I got it in, he had to drink it. If he got it in, I had to drink it. And we laughed and we giggled. Did it change the reality of my 2 friends being in hospital? No. But did it change how I felt for that 45 minutes or so? Yeah. And then afterwards, you know what? I felt a little bit lighter about that whole situation too. Through play, anything is possible. So how do we do this? How do we laugh, think, and play more? I believe every single individual has to take responsibility to go, you know what? I'm going to prioritize laughing, thinking with kindness, and playing every day. No longer can they be seen as a sideline thing. They can't be sidelined anymore. They have to be how we live, in business, in life, in politics. So when it comes down to laughing, seek out those people that make you laugh. Seek out your Rachels. Prioritize it. When it comes down to thinking and thinking about yourself with kindness, you have to be courageous. You have to hold up a mirror to yourself and ask yourself the difficult questions, but then meet yourself with kindness, because you can change how you think about yourself. We can't control all the things that are going on in the world, but we can control how we think about ourselves. And when it comes down to play, you have to put playtime in your diary. That's right, you have to put playtime in your diary, because if it doesn't, it's not going to happen. So I've got this system I came up with a few years ago, and it's called my Rainbow Diary. And I like to see 7 colors across a month. And one of those colors is purple. And when I see purple in my diary, I know it's a play day with my son, William. Once a month, 1 month, he gets to choose whatever we do. The following month, I get to choose whatever we do. Now, just as a health warning, he's now 10. If you do give a 10-year-old boy a little bit of a budget and an idea, you might find yourself paintballing in the southeast of England with 14-year-old boys, and yes, it does hurt. But you know what? Those memories of paintballing, cooking, playing football in the park, go-karting. They're some of the most important memories to me. Now, if I'm lucky enough to live to the age of 80, I don't think I'm going to look back and go, thank goodness I sent a few more emails. Yeah, that particular scroll on social media, that was worthwhile. I want to look back on hanging out with the people that make my heart sing. I want to look back and remember memories of laughter, of play. And when I look at the state of the world right now, and I look at the mental health crisis that we have going on in the West, I ask myself, how different could that maybe look if every single one of us proactively spent time laughing, thinking, and playing? My instinct is that it could look a whole lot different. So I ask each of you, what would it take for you every day to let yourself laugh a little bit more? What would it take for you to let yourself think about yourself with a little bit more kindness and then meet others with a little bit more kindness? And what would it take for you to allow yourself to play a little bit more every day? Because I truly believe if we let ourselves laugh, think, and play, our future is full of possibilities.